What is going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony Two Times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to smash that like button. Definitely watch the video to the end to hear the full story. Let's get right into it. Being a teenager is hard, especially nowadays. With peer pressure, everybody wanting to have a name for themselves, from some wanting to be gang related, others wanting to be shooters or stick-up kids. I don't know if it's in the music, lack of guidance, but the youth are on a different type time. And when I talk to younger people, either I hear we get it from y'all, meaning the generation before them, or either they have no hope and are a product of their environment. Either way, with young bodies dropping and others getting prison time, it seems like a setup for failure. And on this episode of Hood Tales, I will be taking it to Buffalo, New York for a case including, at the time, 18-year-old Josué Bermudez and the triple shooting of 3 other teens. According to sources, the incident happened on March 8th, 2019, when Deron Allen and 2 other teens tried to attend a 16-year-old young lady's birthday party at the community center on Sanders Road between Colvin and Delaware Avenues. But for whatever reasons, the 3 were denied access by security. About 9:45 p.m., the teens walked away from the facility and down St. Lawrence Street, a block not too far from the location, when allegedly a dark colored car will pull up and a man later accused of being Josué yelled out, "Yo, what's good?" before aiming a blicky from the front seat, letting off shots, in which hit each of the young men twice. Unfortunately, Deron Allen would not make it. The other 2 victims would survive. Some in the community were alleging the shooting was gang related and pointing the finger at Josué, who was arrested about 3 weeks later. Police used surveillance footage from the community center and tracked down the getaway vehicle as well. And the surviving victims told police who the other people were in the car. As the case was going to the trial, Deron's mother spoke out about the pain she felt when doctors told her her 17-year-old son was gone after they attempted to bring him back 6 times before his heart stopped. With the trial approaching, a jailhouse witness told prosecutors Josué had confessed to him he did the hit. Also, the surviving teens were now to be witnesses as more information came out, with cell phone data showing the call was made from Josué's phone pinging off the towers right by the community center just 10 minutes before shots were fired. Before sentencing, attacks started happening to the surviving victims as street codes were labeling them as snitches after testifying. One of the victims left the state altogether, but with surveillance and witnesses, Josué Bermudez was found guilty and sentenced to 45 years to life in prison after waiving his rights to a jury trial. According to sources, one day before court, one of the surviving victims was jumped and sent to the hospital. And as the sentence was read in the quiet courtroom, most people walked out. But as applause came from one grieving mother, as she expressed after she lost her son, she turned to drinking to numb the pain, and even after detoxing for 28 days in the program, she relapsed. When she came home, losing jobs because of PTSD and depression. I send my prayers and condolences to Deron's family. We sometimes don't realize how many people are affected by our actions until it's too late. More of this story, teenage boys, life's gone because of clout, for wanting to be a shooter and show you gang. But after about 10 years in the cell, when they start writing, sending money, and saying free you, then we will see exactly how you feel. So remember, we gotta succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, it's a crazy story, you feel me? It's a sad story all around the board. At the time, Josué was 18 years old. When he caught his time, he was 19 years old. You know, the young man lost his life. Deron, I believe he was 16. He also had a child on the way. You know, his mother was speaking out saying that she don't know how to tell her grandson when he get older that his father lost his life. And that's what I'm saying. You know, these type situations, they affect so many people, you know, and for them coming from a community center where teens be at, trying to go to a party, just doing teenage things, and they get caught up in a situation like that, you know. And I understand, you know, people be having things going on, you know, because when I was 15, 16, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was innocent. Them was some of the most worst times of my life. I did a lot of bad things, you know. I actually did time behind things. Fortunately, I'm still here to talk about it and try to talk about my experiences and try to tell the youth, don't even go that route, you feel me? Because Shorty, you know, lost his life and another one threw his life away, you know, trying to prove a point, trying to show he gang, trying to show he like that. And that be the case in a lot of situations, you know, you trying to prove a point to people that ain't gonna be there in the long run. You know, 10, 15 years from now, if you sitting in that cell, you get time behind this crime, they not gonna come see you. They not gonna be writing you no more. They gonna go on with their lives. They gonna continue to do what they doing in the streets, you feel me? You might got one or two that might stay down for like 2-3 years. I done seen them fade away as quick as 3 months. You know, I done been jammed up with people and they be talking about how they baby mother don't write them no more, how they homeboys don't write them no more, how they don't send them no money, and it's only been 3 months and they not even facing that kind of time. So people forget, you know what I mean? Life goes on out here and people forget about you. And like I say, it's a double win for the prosecutors and the jails and all that, you know. They getting 2 young black men out at the same time, you know. One lost their life, the other one going to prison for almost life. So we gotta think about it like that, man. And I understand when people got beef, they only see red. They only saying they want to see somebody hurt or see somebody gone. But we gotta take it back to the old school, you feel me? Where we talk it out. And if it's that serious, you feel me? Take it to the backyard, throw hands, get it out the way, man. You feel me? But you know, I understand what times we living in, and I understand what people on. You know, so I'm looking from both sides of the coin. But at the end of the day, man, it ain't worth it, you feel me? You gotta think about it, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get caught. You know, with surveillance, you know, phones and stuff like that, things that we don't think about, things that's everyday items. If you got your phone on you, you do something, you going to prison. If somebody see you, you going to prison. If it's cameras by the street lights, or if it's cameras by the traffic light, you going to prison. So it's really no escaping it, you know what I mean? Unless you doing it by yourself. And at the end of the day, a lot of people be with their gang. So yeah, man, rest in peace to the young man that lost his life. This is another episode of Hood Tales. This your boy Tony 2 Times. Love, fam. I'm out.